Yeah, what's going on, pumpkin lambs? How are you? Today we are going to do our review on the Tasha K interview with Martel Holts, mistress from the show Love and Marriage Huntsville. Now I know it's a show for us, but it's these people's lives. But we're about to get into it. If you like the video, definitely like the video, subscribe to the channel, comment below. All right, we just had to get the business out of the way. Happy New Year to you, okay? I pray you're having a great year, great start of the 2022. This video that I'm gonna do today, it actually is a review for my favorite girl. She's not a girl, she's a grown-ass woman, but you know, it's your home girl. You know, like when I talk about that just shows my term of endearment, because Tasha's a grown-ass woman. But like when I talk about my best friend T, I be like, that's my girl right there. You know, my Judy. No disrespect, because sometimes people can get touchy. You know, you call a grown man a boy and you call a lady a girl. So just want to clear that out. Plus, I just want to say, Tasha, if you're watching, I am giving you credit. This is a review, and I don't want her to see her picture or something and then feel some kind of way. And I don't know all the rules and shit. So like I be seeing her put people's picture up there, so I put her picture up there because I'm talking about this video. Now, let me tell you this. I have never in my life once watched an episode of Love and Marriage Huntsville. I've never, ever watched it. But the thing is, I saw the lady Melanie from the show. And of course, I've heard of Melanie and Martel. I've heard of Melanie and Martel through my best friend T, because T watch it, and she's like, don't think because you don't watch this show that we're not going to talk about this motherfucker at lunchtime tomorrow. I'm like, okay. She wants to talk about it. And so she just tells me about everything that's going on in this show. So when I saw the review, I already knew Martel, but I don't know him, but I'm saying I knew the name from my T, and it said Martel, and I love Tasha. And so when she said she was interviewing the mistress, oh, I had to get me some literature on this shit. So I was supposed to be asleep last night, and I was watching this interview, and I could not go to sleep. And every time I go to sleep, I wake up because I had it playing on the TV. And every time I would doze off because I was exhausted, but I was so fucking nosy, I could not watch this video, right? I go doze off, and then the mistress said, yeah, I had 2 other abortions before. Then I wake my ass right back up. I could not believe the girl was giving us the tea in a coffee cup like that. No, she was giving us tea in one of them plastic Kool-Aid cups. You know, the real long, narrow Kool-Aid cups, and they plastic. And then you put some extra sugar, and then you take the spoon, and you do like that. And then you remember that, fuck Kool-Aid, she's giving us Nestle Quick. Tasha K gave us Nestle Quick on this interview. All this tea is shit, that shit is passe. That's so 2020. Nobody's doing tea anymore. Nobody even drinks tea, honey. It's cocktails this time. Honey, but she's giving me a Nestle Quick martini. When I tell you you're not safe on Tasha K's show if she interviews you, she lifts up under your skirt, honey. She be like, bitch, if you don't let me see what's up under that skirt, honey, are your panties pink or are they white? Because the girl didn't want to answer some of the questions from Tasha K. And Tasha K said, no, we're about to answer these questions. Now, we're about to answer these questions. This is why your ass is here. Okay, I don't want to go too fast and miss no shit. So listen, the first thing I want to say is Tasha K's shoes had their own social security number. Them shoes was fly. I just pray she didn't click them 3 times by mistake. Her ass would have been home with Annie M and Toto. No tea, no shade. I'm not reading because you know Tasha would cut you with a rusty butter knife. What I'm saying is those shoes were fierce. They were whiz-worthy. They were fierce. I love Tasha K's new outfits and her new hair and her earrings. I was like, okay, because you know I'm into the fashions of it all. So I was here for it. Now, I don't know how I pronounce the mistress name, if it's Ariana or Ariana. Excuse me. I'm so sorry. It is like so cold outside, and I don't know what this is, but I don't have the COVID, okay? And if I do, I ain't got no, because I could taste and eat everything. Shit. So listen, I don't know about, but Ariana, she looked beautiful. I loved her outfit. I love her, you know, we got talk about the fashions now. I know she's the mistress, but we got to talk about the fashions, okay? Gonna sit down on it. They saved you a seat. But when Tasha's camera person zoomed in on Ariana, when they zoomed in on that child's toe, that little toe, the toe had to struggle. Now, I got the worst feet in town, so I just feel I could talk about somebody's feet, because if you ever looked at my feet, bitch, you could have a field day. So I'm going to get you for you getting me, okay? So, but they zoomed in on that toe, and she had open toe shoes on, and that little toe, baby, that toe was like, what's the name of that song by Shaka Khan? That toe was through the fire, through the limit, through the wall. Yes, that toe had gone through the fire, bitch. But she looked good. Okay, now let's go ahead on and get into this interview. Okay, so now we have some insight on all this hoopla about Love and Marriage Huntsville, the mistress, or whatever. And Tasha clarified, because I didn't know what the difference between a mistress and a side chick is. I was like, shit, does it matter if they kill you with a gun or if they kill you with a knife? The outcome is you're dead. So I don't know if it's a mistress, side chick, gays call it home wrecker. I'm like, that's what they like, oh, he's a home wrecker. Listen, then you don't want to get that reputation in the gay world, okay? I'm telling you. They're like, oh, no, bitch, you can't come over there. You're a home wrecker. So listen. This is kind of crazy that the mistress has all her business out in the street, bitch. They took her pocketbook and just shook it upside down in this Love and Marriage Huntsville. They didn't tell all the child's business. Well, come to find out that she started dating Martel when she was in her young 20s. And when we're in our young 20s, you know what I'm saying? We don't know what the hell is going on. We so wet behind the ear. We young 20s, we're figuring it out. Another point she proved is she said she didn't have a point of reference on respecting a marriage. She didn't have a role model. So if nobody ever taught you how to fly an airplane, how the fuck do you know how to fly an airplane? She didn't know how to, and I know you're like, well, that's marriage and love is just, that's how people love things differently. People love their husband different. People love their shoes different. So people have different levels of being cognizant about things. She's on a different level. What marriage means to you, it may not mean to her. The buffalo wings may be hot to you, but they may be medium to her. So she put clarity to that she was like, I didn't have respect for marriage when I was young 20. I don't think that I don't believe it, but she said she didn't know that, Martel was married when they first got together. Maybe the first 2-3 days. But I just don't believe that you've been with him for all this time. You don't know he was together. You ain't know he was married. I don't believe that. She also said that Martel was the one that was the aggressor, meaning he was always calling her. Martel was always, that's what she said. She's like, I don't give a shit about him. He over here sniffing my seat when I get up to go to the bathroom. She get up to go and he like, y'all so nasty. Oh, y'all so nasty. But listen, she put that shit on the table. She was like, look, he be calling me. He comes over. I tried to break up with him. I was like, hey, if you don't want to leave your wife, don't come over here. You can't just come over here putting a dent in my sofa. She also put some light, because this is when Tasha K lifted that girl's skirt up and she was up under there like she was a, what do you call the doctor's OGBYN, like Dr. Jackie? Honey, Tasha K was a OGBYN. Let me tell you something. She had her whole head up under the child's skirt. And so she was, and the girl was like, well, he does good things for me. And then Tasha said, well, hold on, what do you mean he does good things for you? I know he used to do good stuff for you, but what has he done for you lately? Tasha said, what do you mean? Since I have my head up under your skirt, bitch, I may as well investigate. And the girl was like, well, no, I don't want to say anything. And Tasha said, this is a tell-all. As in, tell-all. Now, shit, you may as well go all the way. Honey, tell me what he did. And then the girl didn't want to come out and say anything about it. And so then Tasha was like, well, look, she said, well, did he make it easy so you don't have to struggle? Then Tasha was trying to throw her a bone. It just make her feel, Tasha could be a fucking interrogator for the a spy. She get them motherfucking questions out of you. You hear me? Okay. And so then, and then the thing that sparked it up, so the thing that made me even curious about the Love and Marriage Huntsville, because best friend, she Eve tells me, don't talk to me until you watch it. Now she told me this shit today, because I was telling her about the Tasha K interview. And I said, did you see the Tasha K? It would, best friend don't want, because she's busy. So, but I'm on, shit, I need to be on Tasha K's marketing team telling people about Tasha K. Because I be telling all my friends about Tasha K. I be like, y'all might want to see this shit. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to know that there's $1 million bag of money at the end of the tunnel, and I don't tell people, you know, they giving away free money at the tunnel. Why would you do that? So I feel like if I don't tell, that's me telling people about Tasha K. It's free money at the tunnel. She be hooking us up on the information. You know what I'm saying? So check this out. I saw Melanie in a clip on YouTube. I saw Melanie from Love and Marriage Huntsville on a clip from YouTube. And she was, well, it was a clip between she and her husband. And it was about her giving oral sex to some dude. I don't know who he is. And then so the husband was distraught. And I'm like, how you going to be checking her? Because best friend already told me they had a 10-year relationship. He had a 10-year relationship with the mistress. My lips getting dry. I be talking 60 miles per hour. And so, how you going to have a 10-year relationship with somebody, have a child the same time I have a child, and you want to know if I gave somebody oral sex? I don't give a fuck if I fuck them at Lenox Mall at 4 o'clock on a busy Saturday. That ain't your business. I don't care if I had a family reunion and did it to them on the picnic table in front of your mama, honey. You shut the fuck up and get you some potato salad coleslaw and bring your ass over here and watch it. You watch the show. How big are your balls? Like, those are big balls. Huge even. Blue. Even. So he's worried about Melanie if she did some fellatio on another dude, and you have a whole entire social security number that just walked out of your mistress's woo-woo. You have a whole child. And now my children are going to play with this baby, and, you know, out of wedlock. But Catherine, you better take a page out of Catherine Jackson's book, Melanie. When they start coming with these other kids, talk about this Janet Jackson sister, she said that bitch, oh, excuse me, she'll never play with Janet. Or Rebe. But Rebe and Catherine are almost the same age, so you know she wasn't playing with Rebe. I think they're a year apart. They both look good. That's my, don't you talk about my Catherine, not ever, honey. I ain't worried about half that shit you talk about. So the mistress, I don't want to hurt the girl's feelings, but come on, man. Is it water? Don't call water Kool-Aid. Is it water? Is she a mistress? So when you are with a man and you have a long-term relationship and he's married, what do we call you? A pediatrician? Okay. So the mistress was saying how she was with him for 10 years and how she started respecting marriage, you know, years and years later. And so now I guess she don't want to be bothered with him. But she is a pretty smart lady. You know what I'm saying? She went to college, she went to nursing school, and she was like, I don't have time for Martel because I'm in nursing school. I get one day, a Sunday. And that's just to fan my woo-woo and get my dry cleaning, honey. Whew. Whew. Honey. Yes. Yes. It's busy out here for a working woman. And she was putting herself up on a pedestal. She said, I am the creme de la creme of any room that I walk in. I said, oh, give me the tea, girl. I said, give me the tea. She was giving us tea. Them producers would be crazy. Now, she shouldn't expect it, but those producers would be crazy not to give her a contract for that Love and Marriage Huntsville next season. Now I'm watching. This will be the first year I watch. Now, damn it, let me tell you something. They put that baby on that cast, and I'm gonna be glued to the TV because she appears to be a truth teller. I be watching body language and shit when people be lying and shit. You know, they be saying, yeah, when they do this. They be like, yeah. Or they be like, no, I didn't do it. No, I didn't do it. It's that body language. She didn't flinch. She never. Let me tell you another truth teller. Remember that one time when that girl was, hold on, let me see. I want to make sure you ain't saying that. Remember that one time when the young lady was spilling all the Kool-Aid on a wedding gown? She spilled a whole cup of Kool-Aid on somebody's $25,000 wedding gown on Phaedra Parks. Remember when the lady was breaking down the scam between Phaedra and Apollo, and the lady went to jail, and then she came out of jail and she missed her mom's funeral. Ooh, that broke my heart. Oh my God. But the lady had gone to jail, and when she got out of jail, Phaedra was supposed to take care of her, and Phaedra didn't take care of her. And then she was on the Housewives of Atlanta and everything. But we already knew to put our Michelle Obama eyebrow on Phaedra, honey. When she took that cash in that parking lot, I said, no, not like taking cash is unethical, but don't we have to pay taxes on that? I mean, it's just a lot. It untraced. That's that good. Mm-mm. But anyway, I say that to say, the young lady who was saying all of this about Phaedra, she didn't flinch and she didn't even fucking blink. I thought she was gonna get the pink out her eyes. Because you know when people be lying, they be blinking and shit real fast. Or that lady told that story like I'm talking to you right now. She didn't say and maybe it was a green car or a blue car, and possibly on a Tuesday or Wednesday, she she told that story the way it went. That girl from Phaedra, she told that damn story the way it went. It's saying my battery going down, so I'm gonna have to charge it. And so anyway, hold on, let me find a charger. You wanna rumble? Mm-hmm. You wanna mm-hmm. Okay, hold on, real quick. I'm so sorry, guys. I apologize, but I don't want it to go dead on us. Okay. So anyway, I say that to say the girl, the young lady, the mistress. Hold on last night with Tasha K. Hold on, let me make sure my. Hold on. Dag on it, I wish baby was in here. So the mistress, hey, Miss Thang, how are you, boo? Let me get out of these other apps because I wanted to drain this damn battery because I got a lot to say about this. Hi, baby. Happy New Year, boo. So right now we're talking about Love and Marriage Huntsville, the interview between Tasha K and Martel Holt's mistress. And the mistress didn't flinch when she was telling her side of the story. She's never had an outlet to tell her side of the story. And we've been watching this for like 450 years, honey. We've been watching, well, not we, but the public have been watching this poor lady not tell her side of the story. And Tasha K is like the most popular interviewer, you know, on YouTube. And I don't know about, you know, for white people, but definitely for us folks, the black folk. So you know what I'm saying? So she had a platform. So trust you me, everybody to watch Love and Marriage Huntsville was watching Tasha K. Oh, and congratulations, Tasha K. She is 2.5 people away from 1 million subscribers. That's some boss shit. Go for you. Put the baby put in the work, okay? Gonna sit down on it. So listen, the girl was talking about, you know, how she and Martel, they stopped talking for 5 months. One time they stopped talking for 3 months. She even said, I had 2 abortions. I paid for one, he paid for one. I'm telling you, we got the fucking Kool-Aid last night. Now it was got. We don't find that much on a 1 hour per show where people get paid millions. We have not found out the truth on Portia's new matter, family matters, all this shit. Portia is lying through her damn teeth on this show. It is not even believable at this point. It's kind of like you want me to believe that elephants can fly. I don't want to see this shit. I don't believe no goddamn elephant can fly. Come on. I think that Portia and Dennis is doing a hood scam on Dennis. No, Portia and Dennis is doing a hood scam on her new boo. You know how when you live in the hood, because I used to live in the hood, East Cleveland, when you live in the hood and you just be seeing different things. Or, the guy be like, hey, man, get that money. Because she be like, oh, Ernest be flirting with me at the bar. He be like, get that money. Get that money. Shit, if you got to flirt back with Ernest, honey, get us both a free drink. Now, Ernest ain't going to know if you a man or a woman up under your skirt. But see, when you got as much money as Simon, and I don't know how you got that much money, or you own restaurants and clubs. Shit, do you own restaurants and clubs in Pluto? Shit. How much money do you have? Shit, y'all putting it out there, and he's eating it up. He's using her for the fame, and she's using him for the money. It's like shit. Fair exchange ain't no motherfucking rivalry. I don't see the problem. But listen, let's get back on track. I thought we was going to Portugal, and now here we going to Texas. So let's go. I'm going to Portugal. So anyway, the young lady, the mistress, she was given so much information. She even blasted the other men in the show. Every time I was dozing off, she would say something to make me wake my ass right back up. I was so tired. And then she was like, and yeah, the other men in the show had mistress, and she called them linebackers. Bitch. When I tell you, I almost hit my head on the hardwood floor, and I was in the bed. I literally was in the bed. The covers on me, and here I'm watching the TV, and I just almost rolled over and fucked my head up. When she called them linebackers, and then she elaborated and told us what the fuck the linebacker meant. She said she's coming from my hometown, Ohio. She was like, I was living in Ohio, and I flew to Atlanta to meet Martel. And the other men in the cast had their linebacker side pieces. I'm dead. Baby. When I tell you she went right with the Lord for saying that, I could not. I'm like, now I'm going to be up for another hour and a half when I have never in my life heard somebody say that these ladies look like linebackers. And it is just what it says, a linebacker. She's like big old shoulders, big backs, big boobs. Oh, it was too much. That's what because Tasha wanted her to elaborate. And she said, well, what do you mean a linebacker? She said, a linebacker. Do you know what the fuck a linebacker look like, y'all? Oh my God! Woo! Ah! Ah! Oh my God! When that girl said they had linebacker side pieces, I'm so glad I didn't have no fucking hair because my hair would have fallen out. I can't. I'm not going to be able to go to hell with you, ma'am. Ain't no way in the world I'm going to laugh at you saying that. I'm not about to laugh at you saying that. Ah! Oh my God! Oh my God! Oh! People be trying to drag your ass to hell with them, don't they? It's 2022. You know, come on. Ooh. I ain't gonna say nothing. But the thing is, what I was gonna say, there's 2 points I wanna say to that about the girl exposing the other guys. Number one, Melanie has to be pissed because those people, your boys. So Martel's 3 boys or 2 boys, however many people it is, he got some boys. And they smile and laugh. All Martel and his boys, they smile and laugh in his wife's face. Yeah, we're going bowling. And you know you ain't going, but we're going to a guy's trip. And then you're going over there and spending the night with her. Procreating. Getting social security numbers, walking out of her woo-woo. The same time you got a social security number coming out of your wife's woo-woo. They would have they call them hood twins. When they're within a year apart, they're called hood twins. You got two different women pregnant and they're a year apart. Child, I ain't never seen that wolf. Wolves. Motherfucking wolves, honey. Wolves don't drink fresh water and they don't take a bath in fresh water, bitch. They're wolves. Can you imagine what a wolf ass smell like? Or some of that wolf puss. It ain't right. But when that girl said, I had 2 abortions, she's putting her tea out there. We don't even have to hire you for next season, honey. We didn't got it on the Tasha K show. You gave us everything but the last 2 digits of your social security number. And I'm pretty sure, I'm willing to bet a little bit of money on it that Tasha got that. She'll put that shit out on a text. I know Tasha got that girl's social security number before she left. Hey, by the way, what's your social? I'm going to pay you for this interview. I know she got her social. And then she got a baby the same time as Melanie. Oh my God, that poor Melanie. If she cuts him up with a rusty butter knife, honey, and lick that motherfucker and put it back in her pocketbook, the judge gonna be like, you good? You good. I don't know why you ain't fucking did that years ago. We're not about to put this lady in jail. And then when Tasha K asked the mistress, she said, look in that camera. Is there anything you want to say to Melanie? And the lady said, no. I said, now, I don't give a fuck if Melanie can't beat your ass at a Target parking lot. You've been with her husband for 10 years, bitch. You supposed to say, and I can't tell you what to say. Because some people, they fart and they don't even say excuse me, or they be belching and burping, and some people sneeze and you don't say God bless you. So I don't know who raised you. Wolves. She said, do you want to say something to Melanie? And the girl said, no, honey. She said that no so damn fast. You know it was true. I ain't never seen nobody say no so damn fast. Even when I used to ask for the car. Can I have the car for the weekend? No. I didn't even get weekend out. I didn't even get that shit out. No. Damn. Well, I'm going to rent one at Avis. I'm about to fuck that car up, honey. Ooh, I could not park and I could not back up in the beginning. Ooh, I used to fuck up a car. Fuck your car up. Okay, so listen. So anyway, she was like, no, I don't want to tell Melanie I'm sorry or anything. And so Tasha K was just trying to make this shit better because Tasha K married, and I know she's trying to be neutral, and I know she's trying to, not pick a side and all this shit. But when you marry, I don't give a fuck if you're Barbara Walters or Diane Sawyer or Oprah Winfrey and you're professional and you're an interviewer. When you're married, and you're a human, that is your job, but you still have a fucking opinion. That's 2 different things. Snow is different than a thunderstorm. So when you're married, you still have your views and opinion on the person you're doing the interview for. And Tasha was sitting back looking at her like, this bitch. Oh yes, I'm your friend. I'm gonna interview you, so and so and so and so. But in Tasha's mind, she was like, this bitch. And I ain't gonna leave her around my husband. You know what Tasha was thinking. And if she wasn't, she should have been. And so the girl said she did not want to apologize. And then so Tasha was trying to make it better. And she said, well, listen, what if she apologized to you? What if she apologized to you? That lady has a covenant under God with her husband. And you had a baby the same time as her baby. Why would she have to apologize to you? She said, well, she talked about me on her show. Yes! Yes, she talked about your funky ass on the show. I don't mean to say that. See, now my opinions is coming out. Let me just do my show because I don't want my opinions to come out. She talked about you on the show. Let me be politically correct, okay? Happy New Year. How are you? Hey, Olivia. What up? So, so listen. Hey, honey bee. Honey bee and my Miss Thing. What up, what up? So, um, she was so the mistress was like, I'm upset because they talked about me in the show. Yeah, this is a key part because at first talked about how they did not want to even bring this out on the show because it was called Love and Marriage, not Love, Marriage and War. Love, marriage, and divorce. Love, marriage, and a mistress. Love, marriage, and get your ass snatched for sleeping with my husband. Bitch. Ain't no way. Now I know how Aretha Franklin came up with that motherfucking song. Ain't no way. 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 If baby did some shit like this, I would pull that TV off of that motherfucking wall, bitch, and beat everybody in a 20-mile radius, bitch. Everybody. I think everybody has something to do with this shit, bitch. Everybody. Everybody. Ain't no way. Ain't no way. Somebody calling this house, talking about I'm sleeping with Ty. Are you bitches trying to get me the death penalty? Just like when that man was at church. He walked, that man, that preacher was preaching. That man was walking down that aisle, honey, ever so politely. Walking down, next thing you know, he in the front pew and they was laying hands on each other. And I'm not talking about praying, honey. They was laying hands on each other. And then I was like, and then the pastor was like, oh, stop it. Honey, they are not listening to you today, deacon. Deacon, bishop, pastor. Nobody listening to him. Can you imagine you're sitting in church, honey, and then all of a sudden, is anything sacred anymore? There's nothing sacred. Like even these people be burning up churches. They be burning crosses. And then they be burning up churches in the South. And then they come into church and shoot up the people. Can't you wait until the people finish praying in church? But I guess if you're going to die, you may as well die praying in church. You know you got an instant of VIP in heaven. The other people they be sitting down with a regular population is. Honey, if you get shot in church while you are praying, you VIP in heaven. When you open your eyes, you be, oh my Lord, I'm here. Oh my God. They say the streets are a place where love will never cease. I'm willing to die for, yeah. Heaven is where I want to be. If you are praying in church and somebody comes in and shoots, you know you're waking your eyes up on heaven. You're going to be walking streets of gold. Can you imagine somewhere where life is never and no one ever grows old? The altar. Oh, my fellas, please come with me. It's what I live for. Y'all remember that song, Heaven? A place where love will never cease. Willing to die for, yeah. Yes. But all I'm saying, back to the point, all I'm saying is if you walk into a church and you start shooting places, there is a special place in hell for you too. Oh, you got VIP, bitch. Honey, there's a different, they be trying to trick you. There's different levels of hell. Now, either you killed a bitch or you didn't. Either you pregnant or you aren't. Either you or either you dead or you aren't. Either you're a sinner or you're not. There's purgatory. They used to try to scare you in Sunday school, honey. But there's seven different levels of hell. I'm like, what is this? The shit, middle class, upper class, high class, low class, third world. The hell you mean them different levels to hell? What is going on? Who are you again? I'm Sister Barbara Eaton. Lord, I better not be saying no names, but it's true. But I love her. Praise God, I love you. I probably shouldn't have been saying names, honey, but it is what it is. Listen, it be happening. So listen, In closing, I just want to say, do you imagine how much trauma like people are doing when you have a secret life? You're a man and you have a secret life. And I know, beyond a shadow, I know three people personally that it's happened to where they found out the dude had a separate life, like maybe on social media, or they Googled him. You better Google who you dating. And they found out on social media, or they found out, or a family member slipped, or a family member knew you were a good person. Because that's how I don't. That's what made me stop trusting people. In the '90s, I dated two people. I dated two people, and one uncle, his name is Roland Forte. He told me, he was like, I don't want. I don't want this to happen to you because you're good. That's a damn lie. He was with so and so. He was with so and so. I don't want to tell the whole story because people back at home know the story, and and if they ever see this, it's tea. It's some tea. Maybe I'll tell you one day. So basically, I was dating someone, and I was none the wiser, but he was still seeing his ex, and his ex one day, when he told his ex, like, I'm dating Mario, I don't want to see you anymore, or whatever. I don't know if they did something or not. I don't know. I don't know. Talking about before then and this, because sometimes people be doing the last kiss or the last, I don't know. But I was young. I wasn't thinking like that. I'm like, I'm just, shit, I'm trying to survive. I'm young. Okay? I'm like early 20s. And so anyway, the guy, his ex, stabbed him multiple times. Just stabbed him. And so I get a call, and my boyfriend is crying, and he was like, I'm in the hospital. And I'm like, what? What happened? He was like, two guys jumped me. Now why you gotta lie? That's why I say I don't know what happened. See, once you lie about something like that, I cannot trust your hunky ass. Nope. The devil was a lie. Two guys jumped me at my house, and when I came in, I walked upstairs. They were stabbing me and all of this, right? And then he came up making this story about, different things. So when I go to the hospital, then he was like, could you go to my house and pick up a couple of things? So I go to his house. Ain't no blood, bitch. None, as in kapoop. Nothing. A forensic specialist wouldn't be able to find shit. So I was like, huh? Ain't no blood, but you've been attacked. So then I called his uncle, and his uncle told me the truth. He was seeing so and so, so and so, so and so. Second time it happened, um, my ex, I was madly in love with him, and he was flying around town seeing other people. And his closest friend told me, he would say, you are a good guy. He's going to so and so to see so and so. And I don't want to say nothing because I don't want that shit to get out because it is true. But he was like, no. He was like, he's going to so and so to see so and so. And so I just stopped trusting. I was like, oh, so it's just like I'm the only one that's in a relationship I see. Ugh. Mm-mm. So then from there, I was like, nope. We all gonna be running game on this motherfucker. But not until recently. When I started dating my boo. Baby don't run no games. I don't run no games. We don't play that shit. We don't put that shit in our coffee. And I told him I will boil some sugar water, honey, and throw it on whoever. So let's just make sure we both on the up and up. Okay? Fuck you up. And we know that. And your whoever you sleeping with, honey, just tell that motherfucker to move to a remote island and pray that we never run paths. It's the best thing for all of us. My freedom, y'all's lives. It's the best thing. Okay? None of this Melanie and Martel and Ariana or whoever this baby is. None of this shit would be going on. Not in this household. None of this shit would be going on. I wouldn't do this to nobody. I'd be like, hey, we got to break up. I'm attracted to somebody else, so and so and so and so. Or motherfucker. It depends. I'd be like, hey, would you be open to a poly relationship? Let's put this shit on the table. It is 2022. Bitches is dying 400,000, 400,000, 50,000 people a year dying for fucking COVID. If you ain't dying from COVID, you're dying from the Omarion. And I don't know if that's how you say it, but the Maricron, honey. So you may as well just live your fucking truth. That's why I just don't believe in a lie. Because one little, they call it a white lie. Bitch, why you gotta be white? It's a lie, bitch. You killed them with a gun. I killed them with a knife. The motherfucker's dead. You ain't gotta say, it was a white lie. It was a black lie. It was a purple lie. What's a white lie? A yellow. It's a little yellow lie. The fuck is that? Bitch, you lying. You a liar. Your ass is a liar. So anyway, don't lie. Don't like all that down low shit. Be who the fuck you are. If you have to lose your job, you'll find another one. You'll find a community. If you got to leave the community where you are to tell the truth, then fucking make arrangements. Get your ass out there. Make you a 4-month arrangement. Get your ass out there 4 months out of your neighborhood because you can't be who you are in your neighborhood. Then that's not the neighborhood for you. If you can't be who you are in a job, that's not the job for you. Switch over. Move to a city where they allow, whatever it is you do. I'm just saying, if you know you're in Anchorage, Alaska, and for instance, and you're a CEO and you know same gender loving isn't it, move your ass somewhere where same gender, move to New York, motherfucker, California or something so you can live your life. And don't involve other people into your mess. And don't bring children into your mess. Martel, you bringing children. That lady said she had 2 abortions and gave birth to 1 child, so she was pregnant at least 3 times. That's bullshit. And the thing is, then you go to your wife and then you get her pregnant. So ain't nobody using the motherfucking protection and you throwing off both of their pH balance. You can't tell me one of them ain't itching. Stop playing with me. And then you jeopardize your wife's life and she is being a wife, letting you have all the access you're supposed to as a husband, and you're fucking lying to her and you're lying under God's eye. As a husband, he's no different. He's a ferret. And then my thing is, the mistress said there have been times when they haven't talked in 5 months. That's number 1. And she also said there was a time when she was on a date, meaning she's dating. And if you're dating, you're probably doing what grown people do. And then Martel's none the wiser. And she just whatever. I ain't gonna tell you, you got a wife. Why should I tell you who I'm dating? And then they do what they do, and then you bring it to your wife. I cannot. I can't. I can't. I'm not gonna be able to do it. I am not gonna be able to do it. I'm not gonna be able to do it because now you're jeopardizing your life and your wife's life. And who you gonna have orphans? And then you gotta, I want my kids to be together, and now you want my kids to be with her kids because of something you have done. You. Are you fucking kidding? Don't wake up dead, motherfucker. Ooh, I be trying to stop cursing, but y'all won't let me. There's no other way to say it. There's no other way to say excuse me except excuse me. Maybe pardon. But fuck that. Excuse me. I be trying not to curse, but damn. I can't believe that he's doing this. Like, that's why my blood pressure, I already got enough of my own motherfucking problems. I don't need my pressure going up for, Melanie. This is horrible. It's beyond horrible. Because like I said, she said there have been times they hadn't spoken 5 months and she's dating. And so here he comes. I'm back. And so if she dated 4 guys, he dated 4 guys. And now he bringing it back to Melanie, who didn't ask for none of this shit. And she got a baby. And then you want to probably, jeopardize the baby because you are probably still being intimate like husbands and wives do when she's pregnant. Or she going to be side-eyeing. Like, why? You must be getting it from somewhere. Ooh, it's just too much, bitch. Don't wake up dead. Oh, my God. My weave stay itching even when it's not. Chewing my gum. Doing a butterfly, bitch. My God. I just can't believe how selfish humans are. Fucking selfish. And that's why I said, and then on the reunion, so he's doing all this to Melody, and then he gonna have the freaking audacity. Did you give another man fellatio? I don't give a fuck if it was at Lenox Mall on 4 o'clock p.m. on the most busy Saturday, bitch. The Saturday before Christmas. If I fuck somebody in the food court, that ain't none of your business. And if I don't give a fuck if you was walking past your mother, if you and your mother, you was taking your mother, and then she got Macy's bags, and y'all walk, is that Melanie? Yes. And don't you say shit, mama. Come on, let's go to the car. Much shit as I done to her. She can fuck him in the food court if she wants to. Oh my God, it's unbelievable how mean and cruel people could. And that's your wife. What would you do to an enemy? What would you do to somebody you don't like, honey? If you love her, and it's a different love, excuse me. It's a different love when you see a woman pregnant and she gives birth and she got foreheads and shoulders and things coming out of her vagina and her vagina stretches like that. You got to love her more than the average person. You've got to love her more than the average person. It's a human instinct. Like, you know how when you driving, bitch, and somebody pull out in front of you, may not even be nobody over here, but you be acting like your youngest niece and nephew, and and you do the uncle arm. I call it the uncle arm. You be driving, and then somebody pull in front of you, and you stop on the brakes, and then you do that so they don't swing back. It's a human instinct. It's a human instinct to love your wife or the mother of your child. If you're in the room and you see what she's going through to give birth to a social security number, and then you leave her and go to your mistress, I cannot be bothered. Wake your ass up dead. This is what I be trying. But see, God don't like ugly. He don't care too much for cute, because I think she's winning. I don't want to make this too long and drawn out. My God, this has been 46 minutes already. Jeez, my knees. But listen, thank you guys. Happy Friday. Thank you for watching. Don't forget, we're going to do the Monday show on Monday, okay? We're going to do the Monday show. That means we're going to talk about a compilation of everything that has happened during the week. But I had to get this out because it was so intriguing. Even though now I'm going to start watching Love and Marriage Huntsville, but I never watched it. But it was just intriguing, seeing the clips from the reunion show. And then my best friend T, she's always talking about it. And then seeing this interview with Tasha K and Arionne. I don't know what this baby's name is, but you know what I'm talking about. Okay? But listen, last thing. Once again now, if you like the video, definitely like the video. And I see some likes up here. Thank you so much for that. Thank you, thank you, thank you. If you like the video, comment below, subscribe to the channel, and pass it on to your friends. And I'll see you next time on the Mario Ramon discussion. All right. God bless you, and have a great weekend until I see you Monday. Peace.